The one thing to look forward to when it comes to Star Wars Episode 9 is that J.J. Abrams will be taking all of the characters that we have actually gotten to know in the sequel trilogy in a totally new and different direction. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I don't know if you guys heard the big news today, but they finally wrapped filming over in Jordan, so that desert world area for filming is all done and finished, and they will be moving on over to Pinewood, Cardington, Italy, quite possibly, even Ireland and California. A lot of locations are being put into consideration for Star Wars Episode 9, with filming actually projected to end by February of 2019. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art, and storyboard descriptions. And when it comes to one of the set designs that involves Adam Driver, Donald Gleason, Billy D. Williams, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and John Boyega, even Eunice Suetamo, a lot of things really are happening in this movie. Now, what's really interesting is that both Adam Driver and Donald Gleason are set to begin filming one of the major scenes in December that will involve the two to engage in a brief fight. Extras will be dressed as stormtroopers going up against Adam Driver with blaster props commanded by Donald Gleason's General Hux. It is said to be a pivotal yet brief scene for the relationship between Kylo and Hux as characters that will turn into something bigger and more surprising. Adam Driver will be using his lightsaber prop for the sequence and has been training for the scene, with some rehearsals as well. Meanwhile, Daisy Ridley is set to shoot a scene where she will be totally separate from the one that will include her and John Boyega with Billy D. Williams and Poe Dameron, from Oscar Isaac, of course, for what's being described as an escape scene on board of the Millennium Falcon, from many extras as stormtroopers firing at them. Eunice Suetamo will also be a part of the shoot as Chewbacca. So I really wanted to go over the first sequence involving Adam Driver and Donald Gleason. Now, this matches up with what we heard about a week or two ago, that Adam Driver as Kylo Ren would actually be going up against stormtroopers, and it really left a lot of people wondering, why would Adam Driver be fighting stormtroopers in Episode 9, other than, let's say, for example, he turns to the light side of the Force? Now, apparently, both Adam and Gleason will actually be engaging in a fight scene on set for Episode 9, in which Gleason's character, General Hux, will actually be commanding stormtroopers to fire upon Kylo Ren. And you know what? If you think about it, and I just thought about this now, if you think about it and look back at The Last Jedi, it does make sense. I mean, General Hux tried to kill Kylo Ren while he was knocked unconscious in Snoke's throne room. I'm sure that you guys remember that moment. Some people do tend to forget about it, but when Kylo Ren is knocked unconscious, you see General Hux grabbing his blaster under his coat, ready to aim fire at Kylo Ren. Another thing, at the very end of The Last Jedi, when Kylo Ren's actually infiltrating the Rebellion base on Crate, you can see the last shot of Hux at the very end of the movie. You can see something is going on in Hux's head. He is planning something. He is planning something big for himself to go up against Kylo, to rebel. And I think that what JJ and Chris Terrio are really trying to do here is that they're really trying to take the character of General Hux in an unexpected direction. You know, with The Last Jedi, the character was more comedic, and now in Episode 9, it seems like they're actually going to be taking General Hux in a rebellious way. So I think that, you know, from the plot leaks that we've been hearing, that apparently in the beginning of the film, Hux is taken hostage by the Resistance on some grassy world planet that could very well either be Lothal or another world at, you know, quite possibly even Batuu. But looking at all of this, the other sequence is that escape sequence that involves Daisy, Oscar, John, Billy, and of course Eunice Suetamo, all engaging in a fight against some stormtroopers, getting on board of the Millennium Falcon. Now, this tells us a couple of things here, is that Billy D. Williams, Lando Calrissian, will actually be meeting up with all of the main characters, Poe, Finn, and Rey. And this is great. You know, the fact that, of course, that he's going to be one of the actual living legacy characters in Star Wars Episode 9. Aside from, you know, using unused footage for General Leia, he is going to be the main legacy character in Episode 9. And with that being said, you know, I cannot wait to see exactly what they do with Billy D on on the big screen? Will he be true to his original character as seen in Empire and Jedi? I don't know. I'm hoping that they actually stay true to the character and don't change things to make it feel a bit different, like how they did with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. But looking at everything here, guys, I could not be more curious about this movie because I'm just fascinated about it all. I really am. You know, about all the characters' paths and which way Kylo Ren's gonna go and what's gonna happen to him. Is he gonna die? Is he going to sacrifice himself? Will he have a redemption arc? I mean, it's really interesting thinking about this in your head and just imagining it on the big screen of what's gonna happen to Kylo. You know, the same thing goes for Rey, right? And I think that, you know, when we look at Episode 9, there's a lot at stake here too. If they don't get it right, a lot of fans are going to be very, very unhappy with the sequel trilogy. If you guys had to ask me, Episode 9, it has a chance to be the next Revenge of the Sith, where it stands out from the other two films in its own trilogy. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.